What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. You got myself, Tommy. You got Big, Saeed, and Akeem. Saeed, what's happening, bro? What's happening?
Right.
How was your Sunday?
Perfect weekend, bro. Perfect. Nothing more than that. Oh,
Bro, nah. I'm so happy, man. We ain't beaten Arsenal since 2017. So, like, Remember last week I was saying I'll take the emotions out of it. I can't lie to you. I felt like I was coaching the players throughout the whole game. Where to pass, when to shoot. Nah, bro. Honestly, when I felt the game was there for the taking, like I thought we need to make the most of this opportunity. But look, we'll get into the game in a second. But first, people, if you can please make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the like button, turn on your notifications to know whenever we upload. And comment, man. Let us know what your thoughts are on this weekend's game. We're gonna discuss like the top 6 games, and ask us questions, and we'll answer them the following week. There's only one place to start, man. There's only one place to start, and that is at Arsenal and United. United beat Arsenal 3-2. We've done a preview before the game, myself, Akeem, and Max, and we gave our prediction. Myself and Akeem thought it would be a cagey game, but we thought Arsenal would win it. And then when the game started, I thought the game was planning out how me and you discussed it, Akeem, in terms of it being cagey. Arsenal will have majority of the ball. Arsenal would get. I was more worried about the set pieces. Every time we gave away like a corner kick, I was upset. I was like, no, don't give these guys nothing. Don't give them any set piece. So that's what I was worried about. I'll be honest with you, was a set piece. And then when you got you deserved the first goal because you were dominating the first 15, 20 minutes of the game. So when you got the first goal, I thought rightly so, you deserve it. And then my expectation was for you to go on and like kill off the game. But then all of a sudden, you just started out of nowhere. Gabriel and Saliba just started looking vulnerable, and it's unlike them to look vulnerable at the back. I think first I'm not sure who made the first error, whether it was Gabriel or Saliba, and then one time the ball just dropped at the back of Saliba. They just looked shaky, both of them at that point.
He didn't win the header cleanly.
Bear in mind,
what you're talking about.
Yeah, and bear in mind, we haven't been in a game prior to that. But those two little moments slightly gave that United confidence, especially the forward play. And I thought Mbeumo was fantastic because he kept both of them honest. And you know what Gabriel and Saliba are like. They're normally, if they're shutting anyone down, considering his size, he kept both of them honest today. And both of them knew that they had someone they were going up against. And then when Zubimendi made that mistake, your favorite player, the so-called playmaker, when he made that mistake, I was like, please, just put this in. Like, and then we scored. And then I thought after we scored that game, you guys would get back to the game, but you never really got back into the game after that goal. You never really got back. I don't think the keeper had any save to make. And I think, was it 60th or 70th minute that they showed the stats in terms of the last time you had a shot on target. Last time you had a shot on target when you scored the goal, around 60th to 70th minute. So I was thinking the keeper never got really worked. He was only more troubled during the set pieces, during the corner kicks. And when that weren't working, you didn't really do much. And I thought that, so you never looked into the game. And then we had second half went, and then when we started the second half, my mind is just don't let anything go within the first 5 minutes of the second half. Keep in the game, because I think we discussed it prior to, like, in our previews, that the longer we stay in the game, the more opportunity that we're going to get. And the better chance we're going to get to win the game or even get a point out of the game. Because at that point, I'm still thinking, we can get a draw. If anyone gave me a draw at that game, I'm taking it. But then we started to, like, dominate the play a bit in the second half. We started controlling the play. I was thinking, wait a minute, what's happening here? And and I'll tell you what, I can't lie to you, I was absolutely cussing Dogu all first half. I'm going to be first to say, all first half, I was cussing and ripping him apart. Because, you know what, he's probably, obviously, me and Sai go back and forth with Dogu. It's not that I don't think it can be a good player, but it's just stuff that he does for me that pisses me off. And I think one thing I've noticed about him is he just doesn't want to come back. Everything he does going forward looks good. But when he has to do any defensive work or has to start building up from the back, when he's among like the opposition's goal or is going forward, he looks good. Anyway, for the last 2 to 3 weeks, he looks good. Is when he has to do that defensive work, especially in the first half. I thought he was really bad in the first half. But that goal, bruh, that goal, bro, they wouldn't even dare to. VAR wouldn't even dare to cancel it because you don't cancel out a goal like that, bro. You just don't cancel out a goal like that. And I was just when he scored that took me out. That took me by surprise, innit? Because what a goal it was. The keeper had no chance. And then what I felt killed off the game was the 4 substitution. 1, I didn't understand why he was making 4 subs. 2, he took off Odegaard and Zubimendi. When you take off Odegaard and Zubimendi, now you've got a free of Rice,
Eze,
Marino. So Ham was here. I was watching with a few of my friends, Ham and Lizzie, and obviously Liz misses Football United. And I said, as soon as I made that sub, I said, if we don't control that midfield part now, I'm gonna cuss all our midfielder because there's no way you're telling me Declan Rice, Eze, and Marino would now control the middle of the park. No way. That's not happening with Bruno.
Goal came from winning the second ball in what? Go on,
bro. So I just thought we're gonna control the middle of the park, and we had a lot on the ball, and you guys hardly did nothing. The only threat you had, the set pieces. As I said, the keeper didn't save anything. And then when Dogu got injured, I was gutted because that's when he was playing well. I was saying, please bring on Mount. Put on Mount. Don't put on Sesko. I didn't want him to bring on Sesko. I said, bring on Mount. And then as soon as, I think what happened to Sesko, he got the ball hit in his face, innit? I thought, bro, the idiot should have gone down. It was pissing me off because it's your face. You go down, the ref will stop the game. It's your head. But he stood up and the game kept on going on. And that I was thinking, bro, why didn't you just go down straight away?
That's what we scored.
And then you guys went to score. Exactly, and that's when he scored the equalizer. And I knew, I think we spoke about this last week. I spoke about this in the preview. I knew we can't keep them out for 90 minutes without us conceding a set piece because they're damn good at it. They're really good at it. But we done well. The keeper done well throughout the game, but it was just far too many corners. But when after that happened, I thought, you know what, let's just take the draw because I even take the draw anyway. I was gutted, to be honest with you. But then when Thingy had the ball, what was it? Cunha. Can't remember. It was Bruno, then Mainu. The Mainu dropped it to Cunha. Cunha turned around and started facing goal. And then I saw the defense was dropping back. I was like, shoot, what are you doing? They're dropping back. They're not all coming out. So like they're basically disrespecting you. They're daring you to shoot. But the way he shot it, the position, like using Gabriel to curling the ball around Gabriel to get enough pace and power in it. What a goal. Because two of these, like, I don't know which one is better. Dogu's one or E's goal. Because E's goal was a brilliant goal. I almost dropped down and hit my face. My glasses almost broke because I just, but I can't tell you. You guys can tell by my voice. I was so, overwhelmed and happy about beating you. It was more because we haven't beaten you since 2017 at the Emirates. And we deserved to win the game. I think we were the better team. Like, I think this performance was better than last week's performance because last week's performance, I think we discussed it how City is going to give us a lot of space to operate in. Arsenal's not going to do that. We're going to be limiting chances. And I didn't think we were going to have as much ball possession as we did. But and the goals that we scored and to limit Arsenal in chances. Some people can say Arsenal didn't play well, but I just thought United was brilliant in the game and we deserved to win it. And I think rightly so. Rightly so, because when at the beginning of the season, we should have beaten you in the first game of the season. We didn't get the win. And today again, I reckon we apart from the first 20 minutes, we were the better team. So yeah, no, I was, bro. What a game, man! And it was a good game. Obviously for like neutrals, it wasn't great for like fans because obviously like I was up and down during the game. But yeah, what a game for like any neutral, and this is what the Premier League is all about. And I think if as an Arsenal fan, we're gonna get to you, Akeem, in a bit. You're gonna be pissed, but any United fan watching that would have loved that. And having saying that, I'm gonna hand over to my other fellow United fan, Dogu's. I'll call him Dogu's trainer because he's been talking about Dogu for a long time. So I'll hand it over to you, Si, boy.
Yeah, no. You know, with Dogu, it's more that I just hope it works, isn't it? Like, yeah, I like certain things about him, so I hope he works hard and like corrects everything that he needs to be a top player in it. But yeah, that's no. But what a game though, man! Like, yeah, like I didn't necessarily think we were a better team, especially in the first like Arsenal pinned us back in the first 20 minutes, right? Didn't necessarily think we were a better team at all. But you will take that. I think you guys were applying a lot of pressure for us when we got the goal, so like you definitely deserved it. And like at that point, like I was kind of down, but I was like, yeah, like as in you can kind of expect that from this kind of game. But everything after that, I don't think, yeah, like as you've alluded to, Hakeem, like you guys really had a bad game. I think, like when Kyle made this, like so basically first half, we equalised. From that point on, I feel like we can't lose, kind of thing in it, because the most I want from this is a draw now, and like you guys weren't really putting it on us like that. But I could kind of see us attacking spaces because we were getting in like some good openings, but we weren't making use of those openings, in it. So, but yeah, I from that point on, I thought we definitely could win, in it. I just hope that we got through to the second half, not conceding a goal, which like we had some ropey moments as well in it. So like when we did that, like yeah, I definitely thought we could. When we come out in the second half, yeah, like seeing that Dogu goal, you don't expect it whatsoever for a minute. So you're asking what's the better goal, the first Cunha's or his? I think Cunha's most controlled in it, but boy, like when he hit that, like the way he cut across that, like there's no like you can't even blame Raya in it. It's a special goal. Super happy they didn't think about intervening with VAR as well in it, because you don't want to see goals like that disallowed, in it. So yeah, and yeah, as Tom said, like from that point on, I didn't really kind of think we were in much trouble. When Mbemo came off, I was thinking that maybe that weren't the right sub, because we still needed some kind of threat to kind of keep you guys honest. I kind of saw the game going like 3-1 at that point. As long as we kept on applying the right pressure in it, like soaking the pressure you guys were given and sending the guys off. Because what you're saying is about Saliba and Gabriel. I think if you test them, like they will give you opportunities and chances in it. And if you get the rest of the team up, then obviously, and United attack the spaces. And I like the way that's how we create our goals in it. So yeah, I thought bringing Bournemouth was a mistake, but Dog getting injured kind of helped us. So I disagree with you. I thought we needed a focal point at that time. So when Sesko came on, I thought that would definitely work for us. So I was kind of excited about seeing that, because I really wanted us to go and get another goal. So yeah, like really disappointed in the way that Sesko doesn't drop, as you were saying. But I still feel like the referee could have stopped the game in it, or like because it's a face injury in it, it's a head injury. Sorry, so I still reckon.
Yeah, it's because I think because he didn't go down, because he just kept on standing there. So I didn't understand what he was doing. You got to use.
He looked
in terms
dizzy.
Of the protocol, in terms of the protocol, because some players wouldn't want to go down, like they might want to just try and run back or something. So
yeah,
but
but I think my point I was trying to make, because as you can see, Arsenal were countering us. Like any smart player would to stop play, you would drop down. You've seen that done so many times.
Fair enough. But yeah, so yeah, seeing Arsenal getting a goal, especially that late on, like I was like at was 84th minute, like just see it to the 90th minute and see what happens, kind of thing. You can just sit in and take the win. So yeah, super disappointed with the head with Marino's goal, but then yeah, like 3 minutes later, and the thing is, like it was, so you were saying it was Fernandez, Manu, and then Cunha. So like as I was saying, like as long as you pass the ball forward, like as in we can work in those spaces. So I was praying that someone shouted to pull a turn because you could see the defense trying to drop already in it. So as soon as he turned, like Quinn got a bit of talent there in it. So yeah, as soon as I see him bent around Gabriel, like finally battle call, like me and my brother were just just embrace the super happy kind of thing in it. It was amazing to see, and I kind of felt like we definitely could hold on as well. With the way we were playing as well, and like Arsenal weren't like really getting at us that much. Yes, you had some pressure, but we able to soak it. Gabriel was missing today from you guys, and like Goka as well. So it was good to see like
got 14.
See that last chance at the end. Anyway,
I switched off by then.
Sorry. It was good to see the way that, especially with the way the first goal came about, like coming off Martinez, their heads could have dropped in terms of the performance in it. So it's good that we managed that situation. And I also feel like Arsenal, if they put the ball in the box a lot sooner, they could have got a lot more change from it, innit? Which might be to your judgment. Like when you did throw the ball in the box a few times, you get a goal out of it. So, but anything you did try and put up in the air, Maguire was eating up, and so I could see why they gave him man of the match as well. But I would have thought like Fernandes or I would have thought Fernandes get man of the match today. But no, I was super happy with all the performances.
I probably would even give it to Luke Shaw because I thought Luke Shaw had a great game today. We've already done with Saka.
Coming to that.
I thought Luke Shaw had a great, and especially in the first half, because that's why I was more pissed off with Dogu in the first half. I thought it left him too exposed in the first half, and despite that,
Shaw handled him
with 1-1 against. Shaw done well, and I was surprised. 1-1. I thought Saka just going to rip him apart, but I was really impressed because we didn't get that on the opposition end, and I think we talked about this, Akeem, in the pre-end that we need to see. I need to see Ahmad get at someone. Ahmad only really got that one opportunity once, but I think he was even doubled up around that time. He never, because Arsenal not really allowed that. Arsenal defense with 11 men, and we were slightly different. And if you look at our game plan, we was pressing for the whole game. Even when we was up 2-1, 3-2, we were still pressing. We're still applying pressure to defenders because we felt like they had mistakes in them. I'm guessing after the first mistake they made, we kept on pressing them high up, and I think that worked to our advantage. Whereas Arsenal, I don't know what it is, but you slightly allowed us with the ball. You sat deep, even when you was losing, which didn't really make sense. You was holding your line at a halfway line, and you're the one losing. If we were losing, going for the title, I would expect you to be pressing from the get-go, not from our own half, force our players to play out. Because a lot of the times when you do force us, what he ends up doing is going to the keeper, and the keeper's doing it out. And Gabriel with Saliba there, that's going to be Mbembo to the ball. So I just didn't understand why you allowed us that ball. It just didn't make sense to me. That didn't really make sense. But look, I'll hand over to you, Akeem, and just get your thoughts on the game. Sorry, go on, Akeem. I mean, sorry, Saeed. What were you going to say?
I was going to say that on Dogu, like I do appreciate, like, as I was saying to my brother, like I don't think he had a good first half at all in it. So like him contributing the second half as much as he did, I thought like really turned around the performance in it. But in terms of how so when it comes to the actual defending bit of it, I didn't. That's why I thought you had bad technique, like as in there was how much I can literally past it, like just literally get your body in front of the ball, and you're strong enough and fast enough to do it. So. But then in terms of him having to like be our outlet as well, like, and you kind of have to think about like how hard it would have been. But he had a bad game, but I don't think it was that bad because the way he had to play in it. So.
I don't think he had a bad game. He just had a bad first half. I think it was phenomenal in the second half. It was one of our best players until we got, and it was so good in the second half. I didn't want him to come off when he came off. In the first. I just thought he had a bad game in the first half, and I was ripping him apart in the first half. Yes, Akeem, what are you saying? What's your thoughts on the game, man? It's all right, man.
I don't want to be here, but it's all right.
I want to understand. I want to hear this dissection of Arsenal. Where do you start?
Where did you think it went wrong, though?
It's like a buffet. Where do you want to start?
Especially going 1-0 up as well. Where do you think it went on from there?
Yeah, exactly. Because you started off well.
Started off well. We were knocking the ball about, pendulum back. But we weren't really incisive. We weren't really creating clear-cut chances. We didn't really create even half chances. It was just balls into the box. Your defenders were getting there first. Our midfield is a problem, bro. And especially in particularly Odegaard. Like I'm sick, Tom. I'm sick. And Odegaard made me sick. He's made me ill. Him. That's supposed to be my captain, bro. Like, what did you do? Like, you were useless with the ball. You did nothing with the ball. Like, with the ball, you are nothing. Like, bro, this is a big game, and you are captain. What do you do with the ball? Like, seriously. Like, I've been asking this for the last 2.5 years. I hope people see it now. No, I hope, I truly hope what people see it now with Odegaard. And I used to blow his trumpet. I used to say he's better than Bruno. I used to say he's KDB's heir. That's how highly I rated him. Like, you might can vouch. I used to say he's but I ain't said that in 2.5 years. I can't say it. Like, I want him gone. Like, I know I said I wanted Jesus to start, but boy, that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. We are in desperate need of a striker today. Like, if today's performances, like this whole, like, bro, like, striker needs. How long we have left in January? Transfer window closes what? 2nd of February, right?
5 days. Or the second, I don't know.
I think the transfer window closes a couple of days after, like in February. Like, we need a striker. Yeah, we need a striker. If we want to seriously win anything, because Jesus wasn't linking play, the ball wasn't sticking, so he wasn't holding up the ball. He wasn't even drifting in between the lines, where it was easy for our midfielders to bounce the ball off of him. Rice tried to do his things. Zubimendi, bad day at the office, mate. Bad day at the office. I'm gonna put it. You've given me enough good performances this season that I'm not gonna go in too heavily on you. But broski, before you make a pass, I beg you look up. It's like, please just look up. Like, even kick out for a throw in.
Like that this season before, though.
Yeah, I know, but he's given me enough good performances for me to, like, all right, cool. But I'm seeing, but the first 20, 25 minutes we were good. We pinned you lot back without ever really creating chances, without ever really testing Lamens. Like, I don't really remember a shot that he had to make in that time when we were pressurizing you guys. So I thought, yeah, good, but it wasn't until we are our own biggest enemy. It wasn't until we gifted you your equalizing goal. That's when it just seemed like everything we couldn't win the second balls. We couldn't control the tempo of the game. We couldn't string passes together. It was like, after that happened, everything that we were trying to do just wouldn't work. And I think I was credit to Man United. They battled in midfield. Casemiro and Mainu, they did their things, putting their body on the line, running. They ran. Mainu ran. He can run. So Amaru was chatting rubbish. That boy can run. Yeah. Well, anyway. Anyway, yeah. No. I thought your midfield played well, but our midfield wasn't cohesive. And Odegaard's a big problem. big problem. And the fact that we let Ranieri go out on loan and he scored yesterday, doing something that we have never seen Odegaard do.
Yeah.
We have never seen Odegaard pick up the ball from the halfway line, drive, skip past a man, and then place a sweet ball into the back of the net. We've never seen Odegaard do that. And this manager refused to play Ranieri despite last season when Saka was injured. Who did he rely on? Give the boy minutes, I was saying. No. Okay, cool. I think this season has to be Odegaard's last season. We need a complete revamp. Marino, bro, Mainu barged you off the ball for their third goal. Mainu, he's my height, bro. He's my height. He probably weighs the same as me. And you're letting him barge you off. After we gave away that second balls was non-existent. We couldn't get to it. We couldn't win it. Our midfield capitulated. The only one that sort of tried to keep battling was Rice. He was the only one of our midfielders that I saw trying to do anything. Eze came on and did nothing yet again. Marino, I know you got the goal. Man, we need a serious midfield revamp, a serious attacking revamp. All our strikers are dead. Because I don't rate Havertz, but I can't wait for him to come back.
That's what
That's saying something.
What I'm gonna say, just a quick question. How did you feel with the 4 substitution? What was your thoughts when he made 4 straight away?
I thought the only substitutions that I was expecting at that time was Odegaard and Gyökeres. I thought those 2 substitutions were needed.
Yeah.
Anything else was overkill. You could wait for the others.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
You didn't need to change Supermendy.
Yeah.
You could have kept Supermendy around because although Supermendy gave away the ball and although we wasn't in control of the midfield, we could have wrestled control back. And we could have
I thought he didn't have to take it should have been one of them. It should have been Odegaard or Supermendy. You can't do both.
It should have just been Odegaard. Because he did nothing the whole first half, even when we was on top, he did nothing, and he did nothing when your leader wasn't leading when we were 2-1 down. So Odegaard had to come off for me. He had to come off. I would have kept Zubimendi and Rice. And the only 2 substitutions I would have made was Odegaard and Gyökeres. I would have kept my 3 other substitutions for later. I would have been cool, lads. Now go and play. But saying that Eze did nothing when he came on. But again, I think the role we're trying to make Eze play I think the role is not suited to him. I think if we were playing Eze as a solid, strictly as a 10, then we'll probably get more out of him. But we're telling him to come back too deep. We're telling him to be in spaces that he's not really used to. We're telling him to track back as well, where he's never really had to do that in his whole career. So I think Arteta has a lot to think about our midfield. Like, it's either a thing where if you desperately want to keep Odegaard in this team, play him as an 8. Don't play him as a 10 no more. It's done for him. It's done for him. If you can't see that now, Mikel Arteta, you leave today. You leave today, seriously. But Odegaard can't play as our 10 no more. I'm sick of it now, man. Like, I'm ill because of him.
I was going to say,
one of the points.
Abib's ready.
Go on, sorry, Abib.
I was going to say a quick one. I know you said your midfield is a problem, but when I was watching Sky Sports, they were going on Arsenal's top goal scorers, and I think it's Gyökeres and somebody else with 4 or 5 goals.
Probably
Gyökeres and Trossard had 5 goals.
So I wanted to see, you said your midfield is a problem, but do you have any concerns about the attack?
Yeah, of course I have concerns about it. We need attackers. We need a new striker now. I said that. I'm ready to throw Gyökeres away. We needed a new left winger from 2 seasons ago. To be honest with you, we
My
need Saka. We need competition for Saka. I feel like Saka is too comfortable in that right
You
hand
got
side
competition
spot.
for Saka though.
Yeah.
The man, the way
Yeah.
he's not competition, bro. Stop that, please.
What do you mean? You don't see the way he
No.
goes past
Bro,
players?
why you saying
You said
you
it's
weren't
early,
saying
bro.
this before, bro? Don't say
Yeah,
that, bro.
bro. I
You weren't
when we
saying this
signed
before,
Madueke,
bro. Come on, man.
when we signed Madueke, I hold my hands up. I was not one of those fans that were like, "Don't sign." No, I saw him as potential.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him fulfilling his potential. That's my opinion right at the moment.
What do
It.
you think it is with him? I think it's more. I think with him
No
is.
end
I think
product.
Ham was here today. Yeah, that's what Ham was
No,
saying. Was the decision making his hand
none
product?
whatsoever. You
He's,
can
he's
go past
slightly. I'm
three,
not sure
four
if it's the
man.
same, but yeah, I'm not sure whether you agree. Ham was saying it's the same thing as on the other side with Martinelli that when they beat men and don't have like an end product. They don't. The pass is not right. Whatever it is, it's just not right. Do you agree or?
It's either the cutback is not cutting back, the cross is not crossing, the shot is off target. It's bro, like and sometimes when they're meant to cut back, they're crossing. When they're meant to cross, they're cutting back.
Yeah.
When they're meant to shoot, they're crossing, and it's those kind of things. When you're meant to pass, you want to take on the extra man, bro. What? No, it's those things, those decisions, those they neither of them have it. So yeah, I think cause what Madueke is what 24 now, and I was hoping that
Yeah.
within a couple of months of him coming here, we will see a difference. He's around players like Saka and Trossard and other players that they're gonna demand more. So I was hoping that he will start fulfilling his potential within a couple of months. We will start seeing it soon. I don't think we're gonna see it at all, to be honest with you, bro. Because even when he came on today, ran bro overhitting passes, running past the man, and overrunning the ball. I'm like, brother, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Like, so, my whole attack needs a revamp. My midfield needs a revamp. I think the only two midfielders that going into next season at this moment in time that I would keep is Rice, Zubimendi, and Wanieri. Everybody else, for me personally, is their position is up for question.
Even Marino.
Well, I will question, bro. You just spent
He got barged off the ball by Kobe Meno. What do you mean?
You just spent 200 plus million
And we'll spend
for
another
two
200.
midfielders
Fine.
and a striker and a winger, and then for you to say you need a revamp, bro. Why bro? You can't need a revamp when you've only had this season for 6
Are you
months,
seeing
bro.
what I'm seeing?
Bro, you're top of the table. I don't want you to I don't want to overreact, bro. You're still top of the table by 4 points. Yes, like the league is a competitive league.
Fair enough. But we've needed a left-sided winger. We needed a left-sided winger for the last 2 seasons. We've needed a striker for the last 4 seasons.
And you got a striker.
I understand we have a striker. So allow me to we need a striker of Arsenal quality, not Burnley quality. Yeah. Yeah, we need a striker of Arsenal quality in our ranks.
It's not.
Yeah. So
he's made a lot
and
of
we need bro, and we need another creative, because Eze, bro, I don't know if it's a confidence thing, I don't know if it's a role thing or a positional thing. I don't know if the manager's asking you to do stuff that you're not used to. Maybe he is asking you stuff to do, but bro, like Odegaard, I'm done with you. I'm completely done with you. So we need an Odegaard replacement. I'm hoping that could possibly be Wanieri, but then if we get rid of Marino, then it's complicated. Bro, I'm just saying we need attackers this January if we want to win one of the 3 major honors. The Carabao Cup is a minor honor. I consider that. But one of the 3 major. Forget if we want to win the league. Forget the FA Cup. I'm not even adding that. If we want to win the league, we need another attacker, and it has to be done ASAP. Because, bro, I believe this team could capitulate. That loss today we could see that performance again. We could see it again, and it could be against a lesser team, not against a Man United. It could be against a Leeds away, or Brighton away if we got them away. You get it? That's my concern.
Yeah, look, I do think you might be overreacting because despite all of this, I think the only thing is you're not playing expensive football. You're not like the way you play. You're not creating enough chances. I get that, but you are scoring goals. You still got 42
From
goals. You're
set
the
pieces.
second top goal scorer. With what? Still scoring goals though, right? You're spreading the
I
goals
accept the set
out.
pieces.
Yeah,
No, I accept them. But when you're, but Tom, we all know like your club, when your club was serial winners, they won on attacking football. When my club was winning, we won on attacking football. Man City won on attacking football. Liverpool won on attacking football. Chelsea had decent attackers that could carry them over the line. They never won on attacking football. Let's keep it 100. But they had decent
but you probably
attackers.
still win the season this
We
season.
don't have that.
We
don't even have decent attackers.
But you're probably still going to win the season. Doing it this way is still going to win you the league, though. Think about it. I'm saying it's not pretty on the eye. It's not pretty on the eye, but it's probably still going to get you the league. And in his defense, in Arteta's defense, he's going to say, "I've tried to do it the pretty way. It hasn't worked for me. Now, bro, I'm doing it this way too, and I'm now 4 points clear at the end of January." Who's going to complain about that?
For his sake, I hope it works this way. Like that's all I've done. For his sake, I hope it works.
Yeah.
Wait,
let's.
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry, babe. No, sorry, I won't give it. Let's get your thoughts. Sorry, because I keep cutting you out.
Nah, my thoughts. I just find it funny. That's my thought. But I do have one question. One question. So obviously, Arsenal do tend to start really well most seasons, right? And come January, things start to peter. And the way the game kind of played out, it started well, but it kind of seemed like obviously Man United did play well, but it did also seem like you were the architects of your own downfall. You haven't won a game in three matches or so in the Premier League. I think you know what the question is that I'm going to ask. Do you feel like I don't want to say it out loud, but do you think? Obviously, there's a bit of banter in there, but it's a genuine question as well. Like, genuinely, though, because to not have the last 3 games, it must feel a little bit worrying for you, right? Like genuinely.
It's like Arsenal know how to traumatize their fans, bro. We have PTSD. Like I have trauma because of this. 3 years in a row, we've been in 2 of them. We've been in good positions where we should have, and we let it slip. So I could only hope that the team's mentality has changed. We were not so long ago. We were talking where we was looking. The possibility of us going 10 points clear at the end of January was looking possible. Now it's clear to see it's only going to be 4 points at the end of January. Because there's no midweek games, is there?
I think it's Champions League.
No, just Champions League.
Yeah, see, so there's no midweek game. So so at the end of January we're going to be 4 points clear, and that's not enough of a gap, if I'm being totally honest. Especially with like Villa just won away at Newcastle. That's a good win. They've done an 11-game winning streak. Yeah. Who's to say that don't go and do it? I don't believe they will. I don't believe they have the legs, that they have enough players and enough quality in their squad for them to go on another 11-game winning streak, but it's possible. And we all know Man City have now signed Mark Gahey, who everybody here rates. Every one of us would like him at our club. He is a quality centre-back. I hold him up as highly as the 2 centre-backs that I have in my club. So they've just signed, in my opinion, a world-class centre-back. They signed a quality goal-scoring winger. Who's to say that they don't go on 10, 11, 12 game winning streak. Like the possibility of us throwing it away is real now. It really is real now, and the games are coming thick and fast. Big games are coming thick and fast, and pressure is being added. So yeah, that's why I would like us to go in January and get some reinforcements.
I wonder if they do throw it away. I wonder if Arteta would get sacked. I think a lot.
He has to. He has to. He has to. If we do throw it away, he has to go.
That would be dark. Boy.
Just a quick one, Akeem. Obviously, as a bit last point on this before we move on Arsenal anyway. Last point on Arsenal since we're in Arsenal. A bit was alluded to. You haven't won in 3 games. You drew 2, lost 1. You're away to Leeds away from home, which I think is a tricky game. I don't think a lot of people have gone up there and beat them.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Leeds away, which is tricky. How important is a win next week, given that Spurs? I mean, City are going away to Spurs. I'm not too sure who Villa are playing. Let me just double check who Villa are playing quickly. But how important is that Villa are home to Brentford? And you're playing on Saturday as well. Both of them are playing on Sunday. You're playing on a Saturday. So how is it important for you to increase it back to 7 points and put the pressure on them before they play on Sunday?
Anything that goes, are we playing midweek? Champions League, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
your last Champions League game.
Cool. Anything that goes on in midweek, he needs to throw that away. Throw it away. Play your youth. Play your under 12s if you have to. Big man thing. Leeds is more important than anything that has gone on before. Like, that is your cup final now, Mikel Arteta. Like, lose that game, and boy, it's crumbling season. It's apple crumble time. Like, you can't. I don't think Arsenal can afford to lose another game until City lose, because that's where the main pressure is going to come from. So yeah.
So just a last point on United before we jump off. Actually, I'll get a base point on it as well. I'll ask you first, Saeed.
Yeah.
The noise that started with Carrick. I knew this was going to happen. You win 2 in a row. The noise starts. Oh, now it's Carrick.
Yeah, but it's who you won against. It's who you won against. And this is what I was telling Max.
Exactly. You
don't think he's a credible manager?
So, what are you saying, Saeed? Would you keep him on? Or would you still stick to his interim role? I know we'll start to think about holding on to him after that.
Personally, if we're going for a top manager that's gonna get us, that's not guaranteed, but gonna get us to where we want to be, then yeah, Carrick's got to go. So if we're going for the Tuchel's, Ancelotti's, the Luke Enrique's, then yes, Carrick's got to go. But if we're going to try and up-and-coming manager, Iriola, not his up-and-coming, but he has been tested in a big job, Glasner. If we're going to try those kind of managers, then I definitely say throw Carrick hat in the ring, because that's still another little kind of more like a project, if you get what I'm saying. And I'd rather see Carrick take the project than one of them guys, in all honesty. But yeah, as I said, if it's the big guys, yeah, he's got to go.
What would you say? Because Chelsea were in a similar position. You decided to go for Rossino. Obviously, he's got a bit more experience than Carrick, not much different. He's obviously came from France and Strasbourg. What would you say?
I think obviously it's easy to buy into the hype because of the first 2 matches, and again, it is true. It's who they face, right? It's literally the top 2 teams in the league, and it wasn't by luck that he beat them. So it's understandable to have the hype, but you were literally telling me this last week, Tommy. It's easy to get up against these big teams, right? What matters is the small teams. Yeah. So I think just wait to the end of the season, and if he genuinely does something incredible, I think you got to be safe. I think because he's got such a long time until the end of the season, he can generate a large enough body of work. He does deserve the job or not. So I think because he's got time on his side, you can put a strong case in. So I say wait till the end of the season, and you have enough time to put a body of work to say, okay, I deserve the job, or thank you for getting us top 4, but we need someone serious now. So yeah, I'd say just wait.
Well, I think Man United should. Sorry.
Go on, okay. Sorry, no, go on, sorry.
No, I think Man United should, like, if he does get you top 4, give him the job like a 2-year contract, nothing major, nothing like and always give him that carrot of bam, like you hit your targets, you'll get rewarded, because like like you're saying, if you're gonna go for Glasner or you're gonna go for a manager of that ilk, then that kind of would be a slap in the face of Carrick, especially if he does get you Champions League football. So yeah, that's just my opinion.
Just to clarify, I won't compare Glasner to Carrick. By the way, I understand Raiola, but you can't put Glasner and Carrick on the same. I understand Raiola, but no, Glasner is a seasoned manager. Glasner, I'm not saying I'm not saying Glasner is a United Emirates, but he's not too far off that. He's won Europa League with Frankfurt, Frankfurt, and then Crystal Palace. So I won't exactly say. I won't use Glasner's name next to him.
Glasner was the bad example,
No, I get the point you both are making. I get the point. Yeah. I'm just saying Glasner is a bad example to use. I get the point you're making. Yeah. I'm not knocking the point that you guys are making. But I still haven't changed my stance. I'll be honest with you. Look, I hope he does. I like Carrick personally because he's one of my favorite players. Just first and foremost, you know what I mean. So it doesn't matter what Carrick does. I can't hate him because I've always had a liking for Carrick before he became a manager. Even when he was Middlesbrough manager, I was backing him because he's one of my favorite players. He plays football the way I want football to be played. I hope all the best for him, really. But I'll be honest with you, this is slightly different from we've still got a long time to go. We're still, as Abib alluded to, we'll have enough sample size to be able to assess his performance as a manager at the end of the season. But even so, having said that, I think there's a lot of top managers available, and this is slightly different from when Oli took the job. There weren't that much top manager. Oli obviously made an impression, and there weren't that much managers available at the time. This time around, there's a huge pool of managers to pick from, and we are going to invest. If we were to make top 4, whatever it is, we're going to invest heavily. And the last time we did that with Oli, where we invested with him and we make top 4, we ended up going backwards. And do we want to do the same again? Or get a more experienced manager in? But it's a topic that is obviously going to be ongoing until the end of the season. We could keep discussing it and see how things go. And it will be see how what sort of relationship he's building with the team, which looks great. Really, I think he's done well to even get a reaction out of the players, because some of the players some managers have come in and haven't been able to get the same reaction that he has. I think this kind of feels like the Oli factor, where Oli was also able to get the same reaction. But these games, they were 3-hit games for me. And I know I keep saying it. Look, I'm not disapproving, and I'm not knocking him beating both of them and getting 6 points out of it, because that's a great achievement. But they are 3-hit. Is when our next step, United's next step, is beating the teams that we should be beating at home, specifically like the Fulham. So we'll see how that goes out. So we'll see the performance, because it's all good having 31% at home against Man City. That can't be the case against City. Do you know what I'm saying? Or it's all good Arsenal pinning us back for 20-30 minutes at the Emirates. That can't be happening with someone else. So these are the games that he needs to make a difference in.
Is it Fulham next?
I think we got Fulham next.
Yeah, Fulham at home next. So I think that's probably his first test. Yeah, exactly. I agree. It'll be a great test. Well, yeah, we'll see how that goes anyway. I'm sure, as I say, we'll revisit that as the season goes by. Liam Rosina at the wheel. Away to Palace, 3-1. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. It's just nice to get back to winning ways. Don't get me wrong. I don't think all of our performances since Rosina have been amazing, but it feels like when we were with Maresca, it felt like every game we had to be like 9, 10 out of 10 to win a game. Whereas now it feels like our performances are a lot more mature. So we can be under the cosh a little bit. We can let Palace have possession a bit, but our defense is a lot more secure, a lot more stable. And then we were just hitting Palace on the break pretty much. Esteval's goal, listen, you guys are trying to rob him for Young Player of the Year. My star boy Esteval, that goal, he was quality today. He was feeling himself today. He was bringing Brazil to the Premier League. I had to watch guys like Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli.
You had Brazil in the Premier League before, man.
I was thinking, I was watching guys like Martinelli and what's his name, Jesus. Was like, is this what Brazil has to offer? But Esteban, he's here to save Brazil. Bring that to the Premier League. So that was a great goal. Pedro as well.
I'll tell you what Brazil's got to offer. Cunha today, that's what Brazil's got to offer.
You know what?
That's Brazil.
That was Brazil. I'll give him that. Brazil won today.
except if you're a Brazil winner at the Emirates. Right? Brazil at Arsenal. Honestly, there were 3 Brazil in that team that didn't get nothing today.
Yeah, it's good, man. They'll start burning our eyes if Martinelli came on. I'm joking. Anyway, this is the Chelsea segment. I'm sorry. But speaking of Brazil, our three Brazilians, Pedro, great game. He got man of the match as well. He won the penalty as well that Enzo scored. Andre Santos, I think you can tell that he and Rafinha have worked close together because he just looks so comfortable on that team. Like, I'm actually so impressed with him. You can see why he was getting all the hype beforehand when he was at Strasbourg, when he was at Brazil, why teams wanted to pay so much money for him because he just looks so confident, so composed, just quality on the ball. Like, he just looks like he knows what he's doing all the time. So, yeah, it was just a good professional performance. Sanchez as well, he had a great game. Like, literally one of the first chances in the game was Badiashile giving away the ball, gave it to Mateta. He had a one-on-one, and Sanchez, he made a good save, and he kept us in the game. So it's good, man. It's not the scintillating football that everybody would want, but the guy's just come in. He hasn't had the luxury of Carrick where you've got like a full week to prepare. He's playing games back to back to back. Players are battling illness as well. So it just feels like the opposite of what Chelsea were doing before. It just feels like good, mature performances. So hopefully we can just continue, stay on that winning trail, and just hopefully with these 3 points, try and get that top 4 secured as well. But we're looking good, to be fair. The players are looking confident, and yeah, hopefully we can keep going and hopefully steal that 4th spot for Man United.
There's been a lot. Not so much into. We're not going to go into much into the game. There's been heavy rumor this week about Cole Palmer, and I'm sure you've heard the rumor about Cole Palmer and United. Of course, look, I'm taking Cole Palmer. You don't have to ask me the question, but I do think it's almost like, as much as the rumors may be true, it's almost like Chelsea it's got the strong position because his contract until like 2033 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, he's on death row.
Yeah. Well, it almost has to like cause havoc there in order for him to get a move, and Chelsea will try and obviously strong arm us into like a lot of money in order for him to go. But how are you feeling with the possibility of him leaving? Like, the rumor is that he wants to leave. Obviously, we know that he supports United. He's made it clear. How do you feel about it?
Listen, man, we're Chelsea FC. We're not Cole Palmer FC. We didn't need Palmer to be. We didn't need Palmer to be. Palmer hasn't played most of the games this season, and we've done all right. Done all right. But you know what? Yeah, usually I would say like this is just rubbish. This is paper talk. But after the Maresca situation, you know when he kind of went out on the board a little bit, and I just thought people are just making a big mess out of nothing.
Yeah.
It gave me that feeling that there's no smoke without fire, especially how it's just all like overblown the media and stuff, you know, like, so I'm a bit worried there's no smoke without fire, but we'll see, to be fair, we'll see, but I'll be lying if I said I wasn't concerned just a little bit, but look at what happened to Mason Mount. Why would he even want to do that to himself anyway? I don't think it'll be a smart decision on his part. Sometimes you just got to look at previous results and use that to make good judgments, man. Let him stay the franchise player at Chelsea. Let him be star boy and just settle here, man. Don't go ruining your career.
No, you know what? As funny as that sounds, I actually think it's true. As much as I also want Palmer, I think that is true. Unless he's fully convinced and like is fully convinced of confidence in the manager that they may bring in, or fully convinced is like this is a project that United are willing to spend money on and will make top 4. It just doesn't make sense to even make that move. Just from a humorous perspective, let me take my hat off as a United fan. That move wouldn't make sense for him because the club is total chaos. Let's be honest. Obviously, they've had a good 2 weeks where everything has been quiet, but it's total chaos where you have. Not that Chelsea is any better. Like obviously, yeah, you're better in terms of you've got a better squad around us. We've got a bit of stability, but still, I think the problem he might have with Chelsea is that what are Chelsea's plans? Are they do they have any ambition of winning the league or moving forward? Despite United making terrible decisions, our goal is clear. Everybody knows what we want. We want to get back to the top. See what I'm saying? There's one thing trying to come and join us, and maybe it wouldn't happen. But we don't know what your plan is. Your plan, at the moment, you're moving like Ajax. And you want to be a feeding selling club. So that's where his concern might come. Like he can't just be there for how many years with just long-term contract, just wanting to just be top 4 every year. So that might be it. So you might say, oh yeah, United might not be in the best position, but at least they make their goals are quite clear that they want to get back to the top. And if he's confident in himself and they can reassure him that we are going to invest, then yeah, maybe, yeah. But I do agree. Like, I don't see why he should come to us at the moment. So it would be silly for him to come to us.
Yeah. But I don't know if he's frustrated about his injuries or something, but you can look, if you see his body language a bit and his facial expression, something does look a little bit off. Like he doesn't look like he's very happy. I don't know, again, maybe it's because of his injuries or whatever, he's not fit, but yeah, he doesn't look like his happy, free-flowing self that he used to be.
Yeah, I totally agree. So we just have to wait and see, man. Just have to wait and see. Sai, quick question. Let's just move on from this, go to Liverpool. Wait, before we move on, anything else you want to touch on in regards to Chelsea?
No, not really, to be fair. It's just on to Naples and Napoli, big game. If we win that, we get top 8 as well. So, yeah, hopefully we can just get one more win in.
I think that's key. I'm rooting for all the Premier League teams, to be honest with you, because I want us to get that top 5. So
this spot,
everyone, make sure everyone go and do your job.
We need
go and do your job.
I'm looking at Tottenham.
Go and do your job, man.
Tottenham might let you down, though.
Tottenham are.
I'm saying,
but they're currently top 8 at the moment as well.
Yeah, they say they're 4th, but I'm talking about. I swear, it's not just finishing in the top 8. It's qualifying from the last 16 as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But
so
at least
when it
let's
gets
have
to
a
that
strong
stage,
start anyway. Let's have a strong start.
Don't rely on Tottenham.
Let's have a strong start.
Stage.
Have a strong start. But that's a good shout as well. All right, I was gonna say Liverpool obviously lost yesterday to Bournemouth. This is like that unbeat. I mean, they haven't won in 5 Premier League games, which is mad. 5 Premier League games, lost yesterday. Question that I was gonna ask actually. I think we were talking about managers last week. Do you think Liverpool are strongly thinking about Xabi Alonso right now?
I think they are, but that's something they're going to have to do in the summer. I don't think they're going to sack Slot. So
not
yeah,
now, but I meant in terms of like replacing him down the line.
on the summer, yeah. Like as in, there were things even from last season that kind of might have worried them about starting it. So yeah, definitely on this season's form, like they can get a manager who connects to the club as well as being like tactically great and stuff like that. They're gonna go for him anyway. So
What are your thoughts, Akeem? You think that they're dropping for Xabi Alonso?
I think summer, yeah, quite possibly they might do that, especially if Man United or Chelsea finish above them for that fourth and fifth spot, then yeah, he's gone. He's a goner. But if let's say for instance what first, second, third is Arsenal, Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Villa, fourth is Chelsea, and fifth spot is Man United, and Liverpool finish sixth. Oh yeah, he's gone. He's gone. But I think if he cements top four, I think Liverpool will go into the new season with him, but he'll be walking a very tight, very thin line, very tight rope. But they're looking. I believe they're just looking for any excuse to get rid of him now. Now that Xabi Alonso is out there, any excuse. So it's up to him whether he gives them that excuse or not.
that's the reason why I think they'll go in the summer, in it, just so that they get Xabi in it. But it'll be interesting to see if Xabi stays with like the three at the back, because I'm not sure how that'll go down with Liverpool fans in it. But we'll see.
Yeah, but he hasn't really done that at Madrid anyway, so I don't think it will do that. Yeah,
he tried to.
What I was gonna say, yeah, look, Madrid ain't gonna have that. What was I gonna say? If sorry, good. Look, in terms of slot, maybe Abib, you can answer that. Do you not, does, in terms of how the season was planned out, obviously he's got injuries. Does not a lot of the heavy blame also goes to the board for not getting him another centre back? And obviously they were fortunate they did get a centre back. What's that centre back? The young star that got injured, but that was out for the season. I can't remember his name. Yeah. But then haven't had the opportunity to get. They were dilly-dallying towards the end of the summer. They should have just got that Gate done ASAP. Dilly-dallying, waiting till last minute. So how much of blame goes to the board as well? Would you say, Abib?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because they spent, like, how do you spend? I don't even know how many millions they spent.
450.
How do you spend 400? You're fast for that one. How do you spend 450 million and your team looks worse balanced? Especially the fact that when Slot came in, he didn't even make any signings, or Chiesa, but wait, no, I don't think he made any signings. I think
he didn't make a signing the first
just
season.
Chiesa on a free.
Oh yeah, they did get. Yeah, I was thinking, was Chiesa this season? Yeah,
no, yeah, Chiesa on a free.
But yeah, he doesn't count. They basically made no signings, and they managed to win the league. So the fact that you spend like that much and your team looks worse, obviously Slot is going to have questions to answer, but you have to go to the board, because Slot can at least say that I've proven myself a little bit, right? The fact that you're spending 100 million on Verts, 100 million on Ekatike, and 100 million on Isak. You got all those funds, right? And you can't even buy a centre back. That's just showing. That's
or a centre midfielder.
Exactly right. That's gross negligence. And even Verts, I don't know if he's a slot or board signing, but he doesn't really look like he kind of fits. And like Ekatike and Isak, they're all good, but you look like you're losing all of those proper pressing forwards, all of that off the ball stuff, those hard work and stuff as well. So yes, they bought a lot of quality players, but it just doesn't look balanced to me, and I feel like any manager would struggle to get a proper tune just because of that lack of balance in the team. Slot should still be doing better, don't get me wrong. He's still got a lot of talent in the team, but I agree with you, Tommy. I think the board's got to take some of that blame as well. They must do.
Cool. Right. Look, let me go to your favorite team, Akeem. Spurs
Yeah,
drop
let's cheer
points
him up.
against Burnley. Let's cheer him up. Let's cheer you up. I know you've had a hard time. Let's just cheer you up. um,
I don't want to be here. You know.
you know what? For Spurs, when you know it's bad is when your two centre backs had to get you out of jail yesterday. Your Romero scored now 3 in a row, right? And obviously we've been saying that it's been on thin ice for a while now. Thomas Frank, like realistically, where they now? How do they get out of this? Is it just by sacking him and just pulling the plug? And why do you think they haven't done that at the moment? What do you think they're trying to do? Can you hear me, Akeem? I
Hello.
bet you answer it. Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Repeat that, please.
So I'm saying, with Thomas Frank, why do you think? I can't remember what I said. I think what did I say something about why have they not turned it around, or how bad can it be?
Yeah. So you're asking.
Yeah. Why have they left it for this long? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think they've left it this long to pull the trigger? What do you think what's their thought process of still keeping him the job?
They just probably ain't got the funds to fire him. They probably ain't got the funds to fire him. They don't know who to turn to next. They're thinking that they've tried everything. Remember, they ain't got Daniel Levy no more. So like nobody know the doctor's not running the asylum. Like the crazy people are. You get it? The crazy people are running the asylum now. So but Tottenham's always been an asylum anyway. But I don't know, man. I was defending Frank, but it's got to a point where I can't defend him. Even I can't defend him anymore. Tottenham, they just look bad. Like I watched the extended highlights of that game yesterday. So I got to see parts that you don't normally see on highlights. And going forward, I thought their brightest player was that Odegaard guy. But going forward, they just looked poor. They're just like their attackers can't take on their man. The midfield ain't controlling the ball, ain't controlling the tempo of the game. They were allowing Burnley to dictate large parts of that game and get at their back line a lot. And yeah, if it wasn't for their centre backs, I think Tottenham will be in trouble. I think the centre backs are the two best players. In the last few weeks that I've been seeing, Van der Ven and Romero, and I don't even rate Romero that highly, but the last few weeks he's been definitely one of their best players. But I just think Tottenham, they spent a lot of money, and people fail to realise Tottenham have spent a lot of money over the last 10 years. I know Pochettino didn't spend, but once they got moved to the stadium and Pochettino left, they have lost 5-6 years. They have spent a lot of money. They've spent almost as much as, I think they spent more than us, in that period, almost as much as Chelsea, Man United, and City. And to now sack Mourinho, sack Conte, sack Espirito Santo, sack this guy, and remember they're still paying them off. And all the wages that they've had to what's the word I'm looking for? All the wages they've had to pay off of players that they had to write off. They might just be running out of money, and like, we can't sack this guy and pay him his compensation. I hope so.
But they're still signing players. They're just if they can't afford to sack him, they're just signing Conor Gallagher. And the point I also want to make is,
Well, Conor Gallagher,
they're signing players without no real purpose. But that's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying I think they're signing players without no real purpose and intention, because you don't know how these players merge together, bro. If you think about their signings from the summer, Koulibaly, Xavi Simons, Conor Gallagher, who else did they sign? in the summer. I don't know who was to sign. I know they didn't get a lot of people that they went for. Kudus. Kudus one makes sense because you need a wing. You need a winger, but there's no
Tell
rules.
permanently.
Tell permanently. There's no purpose. They're just buying names. It feels like they're just buying names, and I think that's what the problem is. Are you buying this player to help the manager? How does the manager want to play? Because they can't build up play, and that's where they're struggling. And it's not like they have bad players, but they're just buying players for the buying players' sake. They're not like they need a true identity to understand. Okay, this is how we want to play, and these are the players that are going to fit in terms of how. I don't know how Spurs play. They can't put passes together. They honestly you can't. That's the reason why they're struggling to create. And it's the reason why you have the attackers. I mean, the attackers not scoring. You got defenders scoring, and these are their problems. They're just buying for buying's sake. I'm not sure that when they actually bought for the manager and say this is what you need, this is what you can use the player with, because they've got a lot of players there, and now they're 8 points behind, 8 points above relegation, which is mad. 8 points above relegation. West Ham has won 2 in a row now.
Yeah.
So West Ham can catch them.
But I remember I was saying I wanted Wolves to catch West Ham. I don't want that anymore. I want West Ham to catch Tottenham. That's what I really want.
It's possible though. Forest are winning games. Leeds are looking good as well.
Yeah, but Forest won today, innit?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
I ain't seen their match. I ain't seen their goals. So yeah, but I know that I knew they were winning.
This is the kind of story that Tottenham had last season when they were in Europe as well, though, innit? So I don't think.
Yeah,
to be honest, innit?
Yeah. And I think that's you're right, Saeed. These are the story that they had last year. And the funny thing about last year is, at least with Ange, he was playing attacking football, fluid football, and they're still where them gone. And Ange had it, so Ange was scoring goals.
Yeah. They had bare injuries.
They were playing well, but they just had defensive issues. They had a lot of problems at the back. The defenders kept on getting injured. So that was the difference, because they were scoring a lot of goals last year. And now, all of a sudden, bro, it's actually bad when you watch them play, bro. It's actually bad. I'm not one trying to over exaggerate it, but when I watch them play, I just think this is bad, bro. Like, what's going on? All this play that you're just bringing in, I honestly don't get it. If I was Conor Gallagher, I would have held up for Villa. I'll be honest with you. Unless they've already told him they're gonna sack Thomas Frank, I would just held up for Villa. I wouldn't want to go through that stress. But I'm guessing he'd probably want to come back to London.
Yeah, he's a London boy, isn't he?
He's a London boy, come back thinking, you know what, let me go back home. I might not get another opportunity, and they want to sign me permanently. Whereas Villa wants me on a loan. I don't want to log. I have to come back again where I'm not getting games. So I get that. But yeah, and this is what baffles me. What could be possibly be holding them back? The guy's only 8 points above relegation, and the longer you leave it, you're making it harder to make potential. And I remember us saying that from 14th or 13th a couple of weeks ago, was it 2 to 3 weeks ago, we're still close to 5th and 4th. Now that gap is almost 9 points now. So we're 10 points ahead of them. Chelsea are 9 points ahead of them, and Liverpool that are 6 or was it 8 points? I think is it 8 points ahead? Yeah, 8 points ahead of them. So the gap is getting bigger now. So and they've got City next at home, and we know they don't play well at home. We know they don't play well. Yeah, and they got Arsenal coming up as well. So they're in trouble. Them as well. They are. Okay, we got that exactly. They're coming to us. We got them at home. So they are, look, they might be in trouble. And I'm in trouble. So they got City next. Let me just check. There's City next. After City, they got us away. Then after us, then they got Newcastle at home. After Newcastle at home, then they got Arsenal. Bro, it's just not looking good, bro. Like,
that's their next 4 games.
your next 4 games.
They might,
and then to top it off, then the 5th game is Fulham away. And Fulham are not easy team to beat.
That could be 5 L's.
They need to sack him tomorrow and get that Michael Carrick, Liam Rafinha new manager bounce ASAP. If they want to survive, if they want a chance in hell. We've seen that new manager bounce is working. They might need to tap into.
Yeah, the new manager bounce working.
Bro. We have to wait and see. Why they haven't sacked him is beyond me. So I'm quite surprised and shocked by it all, man. I'll be honest. I'm surprised and shocked by it all. So we have to wait and see what they do. Quickly, let's round up this weekend's game before we jump off. Or is there anything off on Spurs before we move away from Spurs?
Let's not waste time on them, man.
No?
Enjoy Conor Gallagher, I guess.
All right, cool. Quick one. West Ham, back-to-back win. I think I said a couple weeks ago. Back-to-back win. And the other 2 teams can do it. But they haven't. The other team hasn't dropped points, though. That's the only issue. Back-to-back wins. And so it's getting tough for them. Do you think they can do it?
I think they can. I think because it's West Ham and they're still quite a big team by name. They've still got some decent players there. I think if this was Burnley, I'd say no, probably not. But because it's still West Ham, I think they might have a chance in it because they shouldn't be there in the first place in it. So they could. We'll have to wait and see that.
I'm looking at the table right now. Yeah. We've got West Ham on 20. Wolves and Burnley are gone. Yeah, they're gone. They're gone.
Yeah, forget that.
Yeah, forget them. Wolves and Burnley are gone. So we've got West Ham on 20. Yeah. We've got Nottingham Forest on 25. We've got Leeds on 25. We've got Crystal Palace on 28 and Spurs on 28. Any one of them could go. So what we need, what we all need to come together and stop hoping West Ham pick up enough points, Palace start getting their act together, Leeds and Forest pick up enough points, and get Spurs relegated.
You know what? I won't mind Palace going, you know.
Why?
I don't mind getting Adam Wharton on the team. I don't mind.
And did you see his performance today, though?
That's the same, man.
Tom, did you see his performance today, though? His performance wasn't great.
Don't worry, it's fine.
But I get you. I see your vision. I see your vision.
I don't mind them going. I honestly don't. I don't mind them going, boy.
Hey, if you don't get him a believer.
Bro, I don't mind him going, but yeah,
let's
see how.
That off, Wharton and Belieber, if you pull that off, that will solve. Yeah, that will solve a lot of your problems.
Wharton and Belieber.
Don't worry, bro. I'm
Carrick. Man United might be back.
Yeah, I hope it don't happen because that club. Like
I'm working on the deals. Don't worry. I'm already in talks with the board. I'm working on it. Don't worry about it. We're narrowing it down. We're narrowing down the short list. Don't worry. I'll let you know. There's someone that we're looking at. We might bring in just for like a long deal until the end of the season. I don't want to let that cat out of the bag yet, but someone we might bring in. But we're working on some deals. I'll get back to you guys and let you know. We're working on some deals. Right. I was watching Fulham and Brighton, and it was a great game of football. But Fulham are playing some serious football recently. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that.
It won't be in the middle.
Yeah, they've been decent.
It won't be in the middle.
Yeah, bro. Iwobi's been tremendous, man. it's been something else. Do you? I was thinking of this. The question I was going to ask you guys. I was thinking of this yesterday. I won't be surprised if I see, because of how competitive the league is, how everyone's beating each other. I won't be surprised if I see Fulham or any of just other teams that's trying to get top 4. I see them in Champions League football. I honestly won't be surprised, because no one's been consistent enough. What was the last time we won 2 games in a row?
Bro, the fact that Liverpool,
I think it's if there's 5 people though, if we get 5 spots to Champions League, then I think we'll be surprised.
Bro, the fact that Liverpool are there, and I'm thinking, when's the last time Liverpool even won a game? And the fact that they've only just dropped out of the top 4, I'm thinking, what's going on? Like, where did their points come from? So it's true, to be honest. It's true.
Yeah, because no one's winning games. No one's actually winning games. And we keep thinking, these big teams are going to change and all of a sudden get their act together and put some performance. But no one really is putting the performance together. And let's just face the fact, no one is. And as long as you keep losing games, like the opportunity is going to be there to the very end of the season. We're already gone past halfway of the season. We're still going through the same old thing. So, and I don't think much is going to change, especially these teams are going to be in European football. And us, the Fulhams, the Bournemouth, whoever else is involved, we're only playing 1 game a week. So who knows, really? Who knows? I know I said no about Villa winning the league because obviously they don't have the resources. Whereas I think there's a better chance with these guys making top 4 than Villa winning the league because they're only playing once a week.
I agree.
So, right, we'll see. What other games are there? We're talking about surprising result. Any of you surprised that Forest was able to beat Brentford at home 2-0?
Yeah. I was. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming as well. Yeah, and that just sums up the league for you, really. Sums up how the league has been. Like Brentford's been away to so many teams, and then at home when you think they'll beat Forest that's played midweek on the Thursday. I still managed to come and beat you at home. So yeah, that took me by surprise. And I think West Ham must be pissed about that as well, bro. West Ham they must be sitting there needing a favour, and then that happens. So yeah.
Well, have you not noticed that since the FA Cup that these teams that won the FA Cup, like the Forest, they won the FA Cup match. West Ham won the FA Cup match. Since they won, they're now picking up points. Wolves won the FA Cup match, picking up points, apart from obviously yesterday. And they're picking up points. I don't know if it's a coincidence or if it's like a knock-on effect of confidence and morale. But I don't know, it's just something that I was chatting with my neighbour about and we both noticed it.
Yeah, so sometimes it helps really when you get a win under your belt. I guess it helps the players with confidence and keeps them pushing, really. And especially West Ham knowing that they only got 1 game a week with like Forest away. West Ham can't really afford to be dropping much points at the moment. So we'll see how they get on. Is there anything else, boys, we want to cover before we jump off today?
Oh, you're forgetting Aston Villa, though. Aston Villa's win, no?
Yeah, 2-0
Newcastle. 2-0 Newcastle. That was a very good performance, actually. I'll be honest with you. That was very convincing. It's disappointing from Newcastle. I expect better from Newcastle, but I haven't heard the stats today, which I didn't even know was true. Apparently, since they had Bruno and Gomares, they've never won a game every time he hasn't played.
Really? Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Remember, I put him in the team of the season. There's a reason. He is a good player.
Yeah. Now, of course, no one's not saying he's a good player, but
I know. But but he was like this season. I think he's been. This is his best season in English football for me. Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah. I think since Isak left, he stepped up for them. So that's another reason why I put him in there. But I can believe that Bruno. He's a baller.
Okay. So what are you saying about your Villa?
Well, to be fair, I'm surprised he's not talked about for United as well. To be fair, Guimaraes, because I think he would be quite a good option in there. But about Villa, we've already kind of touched on it, but as I said, like the reason why I put Villa in the title race is because one, there's also a thing, but they've shown this season already that they can put a string of games together, and when other teams are going to be messing up, or like I feel like Arsenal might feel the pressure, Man City are definitely going to drop points. In my opinion, just the way that teams are getting at them. So yeah, why can't Villa go for it, innit? And it was good to see them come through this test today. Yeah, some good they got the goals when they needed as well. So Ollie Watkins, the second goal that Ollie Watkins got, really good goal, and he needed it as well because they were getting at him in terms of they were shutting him down. So yeah, it was really good for him to get his goal when he finally did. But yeah, like as a we'll come and see. But I was happy that they got the win. I was happy that they reduced the points down to 4. And if it was just Man City who cut the points down, then I wouldn't read too much into it. But like Arsenal, this is the second time they've played after Aston Villa, Man City, right? And they can capitalize. So like I said, who knows? It can happen again. So yeah. I still say Aston Villa for the title. And hopefully they just keep on keeping the title race interesting.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
no, I'll be honest, I still don't believe that, but let them keep it interesting, man. We'll see how they get on. See how they go on. Yeah, look, that's it. Look, thanks people. Thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, turn on your notification to know whenever we upload. And let's hear some of your comments, man. What are your thoughts on this weekend's game? What are your thoughts on the title race? Do you think Arsenal is gonna bottle it like Abib alluded to? Or do you think that they're gonna they'll be fine because City will still drop points anyway? I still think they'll be fine because City will drop the points. I'm still not too concerned about it, but I just want it to be as interesting as possible until they play City at the Etihad. I want them to keep it entertaining until then. So we'll see. All right, boys, we out. Peace.
Peace.